minutes of pure entertainment with musicians, writers, and actors to motivators, chefs, and even rappers to up-and-comers with the it factor. It's the Jazzie K.Ward coming at ya. Have fun, some smiles, a few laughs. Tune in, chime in, sit back, relax. Have fun, some smiles, a few laughs.
Boop. Look,
trying to get ready. Make sure y'all be seeing my wrinkles.
Dr. G, you don't have any wrinkles.
Well, I have few, but I'm okay.
Okay. How you doing? Happy Monday.
It's Monday and we are here.
Ooh,
I think it's been a full moon because I think everybody's a little off today.
Mm-hmm.
But we made it and I didn't go to jail. So we good.
Thank God you didn't go to jail. We don't need you in jail, Dr. G. We need you here with us.
Well, I know how to braid hair. I can do hair, so I might be all right. Get some money on the books.
How do you look in orange, though? Do they still wear orange?
Well, see, as you see my background, I'm trying to just get ready for it. Subliminary, just get ready for it just in case. But no, I can't do jail because I got bad feet, so I can't do state shoes. I'm bottom heavy, so I can't wear one pieces because if the top fit, the bottom tight. If the bottom fit, then the top kind of loose. So I'm going to stay out of jail.
Somebody
Chef got $5 on my book. Appreciate you, Chef.
Well, Dr. G, I'm gonna at least put $25 on.
Ooh, hey. Listen, and that's tax-free. I might have to go to jail.
Hey, I see people coming in the room. Happy Monday, everybody. Again, I'm Jazzie K.Ward. My lovely co-host is Dr. Shontell Graham, but over here we just call her Dr. G.
We made it. I see our regular faces. Our Kenneth, we love Mr. Ken Win. Ken Win. We appreciate you guys coming back every Monday.
Every Monday. And my boy DJ Citrone, he's watching through YouTube. What's up, my brother?
I was about to say Patron. We doing that tonight? I'm sorry, Citrone. Okay, I'm sorry.
Citrone.
It's Monday. I'm gonna get refocused.
We're good, excited. But hey, everybody, welcome to the show. Don't forget to go over to K.Ward Radio, which is my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe. KWardRadio.com is the website. Tell them, Dr. G, it's free, but what else?
It's free. And y'all wonder why we not rich? Because hashtag y'all didn't share our shit.
Dr. G said it's shame on you, right?
But see, Jazz likes to be very modest. And he likes to say, just come on and watch. No. Come on, watch, share, like, subscribe, hit that notification button.
That's right. It costs you zero.
Nothing. And 0 cents. Let me round it up. It's still zero.
That's right. But again, I know we kicked off the show a little late, but it's cold, technical difficulties, but that's okay. Our special guest is with us tonight, Nashon Holloway. I'm so excited to be able to have this up close and personal conversation with her. Hey, Ron Ledford, I see people coming in the room. We are excited to have this conversation with our special guest. And I think we should just go ahead and kick off Artist Talk, right, Dr. G?
Let's kick it off.
Let's go.
Live from WKRW, welcome to Artist Talk, a live one-on-one conversation with your host, the man with the golden voice, Jazzie K.Ward.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Artist Talk, Jazz After Dark, where we shine a light on the artists, the thinkers, the change makers, shaping culture from the inside and out. That's myself, Jazzie, and Dr. G.
We sound important. We good.
Right. So tonight, we're joined by a powerhouse of talent and purpose, Nashon Holloway. Now, she's a vocalist, a songwriter, and educator whose career spans jazz, soul, R&B, and gospel, blending genres with a voice that both technically masterful and emotionally raw. She's performed with Grammy-winning artists, toured internationally. She's graced stages from intimate clubs to major festivals, but her artistry just doesn't stop at music. She's also a fierce advocate for mental health, social justice, community healing, using her platform to uplift voices that often go unheard. Whether she's leading a workshop, mentoring young creatives, or writing songs that speak truth to power, Nashon Holloway is a force for transformation. That's why she has that it factor. Tonight, we'll explore her journey, her creative process, and the stories behind the music. So settle in, turn the volume up, and let's get into Jazzy After Dark. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the incomparable Nashon Holloway. What's up, Nashon?
Whoa, that was like such a stunning introduction. I feel like what more can be said? Oh my gosh, thank you for having me. It's nice to see y'all. What's up?
It's nice to see you too. Again, being Dr. G, we're honored that you could take the time out of your schedule to just come hang out with us for a little while.
Me too. Me too. The vibes are right. Y'all are hilarious. And I love all the different types of artists you have on here. It's cool.
I appreciate that.
Yes. Look to variety, as we may say.
Uh-huh.
Right. Yeah. So, Nashon, I would like to ask, how did your day start off for you on this Monday?
Oh, okay. So I'm doing a lot of self-regulating, trying to stay sane. Mm-hmm. So I do the singer-songwriter thing. So I have like a band, I play guitar, I'm a vocalist, and I travel around the world and around town and do that sort of thing. I also have composed for symphony orchestra, but the through line of what I actually do now has kind of a commercial title, which I never knew, but it's kind of cool. It's sound healing arts. So I start my day with a loop that I created. I have like a bunch of different pedals and a bunch of different instruments and singing bowls and gongs, and they're sourced as ethically as I can from all around the world: Nigeria, Nepal, Switzerland, places in the United States. Of course, as I mentioned, I play guitar and I sing. That's my first instrument. So I start my morning off with like this prayer and this meditation. But my favorite way to do it these days is, it was an accident, but I created a loop that it's the beats per minute of your heart, of an average resting heart rate. So it induces a state of meditation. It induces a sense of entrainment with your breathing and your heart rate and even your mentality. And so it's a way that I self-soothe, because God knows I really don't know where I'd be without sound. I really don't know. So it's a way that I start with that loop playing in my house, and then I'll add like usually a guitar under it. And it becomes this musical meditation.
Ooh.
Nice. Okay. We know what house we going to.
Right.
It's really, when I have my homies over, that's what it is. We eat, we talk, and most of my friends are artists or, interested in the arts. So.
Right. I love that.
Well, she had me at eat, so we good to go.
That's right.
Of course.
That's right. But I got to get my friend to cook, because I fell off on the cooking. I got to go back. I got to get back to it. During the quarantine, I was cooking a lot.
Okay. Wow.
What did
What
y'all
was-
do during quarantine?
what do we? Oh, you know what? I learned a lot about myself, Nashon.
Okay.
I'm very much
Sorry.
I learned a lot more about myself, even though I'm very much an introvert. But I have all these extrovert careers and jobs that I have, but I'm a extrovert when I need to be.
Yeah.
And so people's like, how do you do the work that you do? Well, I have to work, I have to survive. So, but
Right.
I learned a lot about myself, and that's what made me start Artist Talk. People were at home. People need, you know what?
Yeah.
I even asked myself, what would we do without music? So when you mention about sounds,
Mhm.
you know, I can relate to that because I get up every morning about 5:15 or so. I get ready to go to the gym, work out 4 days a week. I meditate. That's my morning. So I tell people, unless you have to go to an emergency room or somebody finna die, don't call me till after 7 o'clock.
Well, I have to
That's
go to the emergency room. That's not fair. I have to go to, that's part of my job. So that's part of
Yeah.
me. During the
Right.
pandemic, I never stopped working. We did a lot of still outpatient facility surgeries because some people that were just breaking limbs and doing certain things, we didn't want them to go into the hospital with people that had COVID. So I never stopped working, unfortunately.
Right.
And fortunately, in a sense, I guess.
Yes. Thank you for your service.
And
For
Shep,
real.
look, you and Shep, you trying to brag about how time I get up. I get up at 3:45 every day.
You do.
No,
Oh.
I'm not going to the gym. I'm just trying to get up and get out the house. We work on time. So,
Whew.
I know.
Wow.
You know.
but
You
the
work
only
in
thing
the
about
ER.
that time in the morning, though, the great thing about that time, I know people are like, I don't want to get up that early, but the great thing about that time, it's quiet. It's quiet. So you get to have that peace. You get to have that just like Zen moment. Everything is still. You're not really fighting with traffic. You're not fighting with people. You just have that time to just
Wow.
chill.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
I like that.
And
And
we
then
all
you go into the emergency room too from that Zen state.
mhm.
Sometimes. Yeah.
you
emergency
know,
room,
Yeah.
OR, depending on what day it is. But I still make it.
you
And
still
then you
And
came
again,
here.
and we always say that music is medicinal. I cannot work without music. That is the first thing I do when I get to work is put on music.
right.
I love that.
I do.
I love that.
I do. I
When
wake up to music.
you wake up to music,
I
what you wake up to?
So even if it's not music, like I have my little whatever that little Google Next doc whatever thing. So
Oh yeah.
I wake up to some kind of sound, but I love music. So typically, sometimes I may wake up to a Nancy Wilson or
Hey.
Pharrell or something kind of light, just somebody. And I just kind of wake
Ask the question like, how do you get up in the morning? It's so early. It's called motivation. It's called car note, food,
I
bill.
got
Ain't got that's motivation. Get
You're
up.
right.
There you go. Motivation.
Get up.
Get up.
Get up.
yeah,
When
I
you,
love it.
Dr. G, when you were mentioning it, someone just wrote it on the bottom of the screen. It is music is medicinal. I really do believe that music is
yes.
medicine.
Yes.
There are some studies going on at U of M right now where people are using frequency to help with addiction and Alzheimer's and different types of disease. And then also I realized, which I didn't think about till recently, but even ultrasound technology is kind of like echolocation.
Yes, it is.
We use sound to create these synthetic images of what it's like when you're with child. Sound is an amazing technology.
I have a friend that does Reiki, and a lot of stuff that she does with people that she heals them. She has these to me because she has these huge sound bowls, and it works. It works. And listen, I say all the time, if you have a feeling and you can't express yourself, I promise you, there is a song that is telling your story.
That's right.
Good, bad, or indifferent. Whether it be you can't stand him, you can't stand her, you love everybody, you hate some people, whatever that feeling you're going through, I promise you there is a song that will hit that nail on the head every time.
That's good. That's true.
In a hurry. Like one of Nashon songs. In a hurry.
Who sing that song? Who sing that song? Jazzie?
Yeah,
let her sing it. Let her sing it.
Yeah. So yeah, Nashon. Yeah, Nashon.
Nashon.
You gotta say it like you got like Lowry's on it. Put a little something.
Nashon.
Sprinkle a little sauce on it. Nashon.
Yeah. Now I have a serious question. Speaking of seasoning, how do you guys eat grits? When you eat grits?
Listen, kids eat grits with sugar. Adults eat grits with salt. And I really go more so cheese grits. And anyone know my staff will tell you, if my staff is on this live, they better chime in right now because I have to bribe them with my cheese grits days.
I never understood the thing about the sugar.
Yeah.
I never.
Sugar is for kids, salty is for adults. I ain't judging. I'm just saying.
Right.
But
Yeah.
cheese grits. See, where is there sugar in cheese grits?
Nowhere.
Shrimp and grits.
Not
See,
anywhere.
fish and grits. It is
Yeah.
nowhere that you could put sugar in that. And I know black folks put sugar on everything, like a spaghetti and stuff. We're not gonna have that debate either, because sugar don't go in spaghetti sauce. I don't want to hear about acidity and sugar.
Yeah, thank you. I don't get that. The sugar in the spaghetti. I don't get that.
Yeah. It's just an addiction.
It's just an addiction. And
Yep.
so,
Sugar
I
is
guess
the
you could
devil.
be.
Sugar is
It's
the devil.
actually, look, it's a
Oh.
problem.
it's a problem. I like
It's in everything. Anyway, spoken like a true doctor.
true
You
doctor.
know,
Yeah.
I was just curious. I wanted to start a fight.
And so, Nashon, we
But
do
we
this
all
thing-
agree.
We all agree. We all agree. So, this segment we do call the real you. So, I'm going to ask you like 3 questions.
What's up?
You know, just to kind of get to know you a little bit better, the audience to get to know you. For all of those who are watching, make sure you go over to her website, which is streaming on the screen, NashonHolloway.com. Go over, download some music, buy some merchandise, get some for your mama, your auntie, them, your cousin, them, everybody in them. Okay. So my first question kind of is around identity and purpose.
Hmm.
What does living with purpose mean to you?
Oh, wow. Living with purpose for me means doing something that is connected to sovereignty. And sovereignty is this life force. So there's something to me that is the author of oxygen, is the author of the heartbeats. And if you're doing things that support community, if you're doing things that help your mind, we were talking about entrainment before, mind, body, and spirit coming into alignment so you can move as a whole person, connected to, I kind of am really philosophical, and I do believe that human beings are actually in a way, we're much more of an organism working along with earth and life, and there's a rhythm to life as well. There are seasons, there are patterns. So if you can make yourself aware of what supports life, you're living in purpose. And even when you pass away, there are things you can leave behind that you can pass on, but somebody else can bear the torch. And ultimately in your afterlife also be still giving life in some way. So I try to do things that are connected to what I would call sovereignty.
I like that. I like that. Thank you.
But it's really love. I guess it's also just love. That's the big
Just
thing.
love. I like
Yeah.
that too. I like
Yeah.
that. And so my next question is kind of around growth and resilience. And so I was thinking, if you could think, what's a moment in your life that tested you and what did you learn from it?
Oh Lord. Oh Jesus. Uh, so I'm going through right now what I would call just fire. I'm so uncomfortable. Right now it's a great time to answer this question. And I can tell you what I am learning. And it's similar to other times where I've been in, they call them dark nights of the soul, or sometimes if you're there's a certain age, people say things like astrology, Saturn return, or something, ages and different times in your life. So what's something that challenged me? Is that what you said? And then what did I learn from it, basically?
Yeah.
Teach. Well, I don't want to get too heavy into the state of the world, but I realized that I was working with some people, like a lot of artists you might hear in the industry who were stealing. And I realized that I didn't really know my own rights as an artist and an independent contractor, and that there were some individuals who, were posturing as, family and friends, and then they really got the hand in your pocket. And in this particular place, I was physically harmed. I was burned because someone was mishandling wardrobe. And then you realize the level of control that people have over you when they are extracting and exploiting. And one of the surest ways to discover this is when you say, I have a question, or you say, I'm not able to do it that way. NO is a big test. And what I actually wound up saying to a leader of one of the groups I was in singing is, after I was burned, I said, hey, I don't feel safe. Whew, can't say that. That'll start a whole thing. That'll start a whole problem. You'll
Wow.
see whether or not people want to be accountable. And then what I did was I actually said, I'm going to drop it. And this person wouldn't let me drop it because they wanted, ultimately, they knew that they were guilty of a lot of other things. So when I say, okay, I will just keep going. Like, I thought maybe you'd want to look out for other people so this doesn't happen. But since I know that's not you, I'm going to take a step back in my head and just say, it's cool, it's cool. And then they start freaking out because they have a guilty conscience, which they will project onto you, and then they'll control the narrative. What did I learn from this situation? Learned how to walk away from money. Because, I mean, it was some money, wasn't a lot. And obviously it should have been more, should have been, some odd $30,000 more. And I learned how to walk away, which is terrifying in a world that has monetized survival. What the bleep? We've monetized survival so that, and then when you look at the fact that we're defunding humanities in this culture, you're defunding humanity? Oh, I would hate, I don't want to, when that's in a history book, it will be also sad. And they'll say they were so barbaric, just like we looked in the past and we say these things. So what did I learn? I learned about humanity. I'm not perfect. I'm not saying I'm perfect in these situations, but how to walk away. And then the other thing is, it's always this level of awareness of self-control, self-accountability. That's how you get to your healing process. You can't be mad at these people. You should be.
Yeah.
Listen, you gotta realize sometimes no is a complete sentence. You don't have to explain it. No is just no. And the fact that you're able to walk away, that says a lot without saying anything.
Yeah, I just walked. And I didn't blow nothing up. Oh, I wanted to. In my house, I be cussing and praying and cussing and praying.
Back and forth.
And praying and cussing.
Listen.
Not in that order, repeat as necessary.
Listen.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. I love that.
Yeah.
And so another question I have for you, it kind of is around reflection. And my question is, what do you hope people say about you when you're not in the room?
She cares.
I like that.
I think that's it. And the other thing that I hope people are able to tap into when they when they think of me is a connection to their own story. So I am a teacher or a mentor with the Guitars Over Guns organization, and we go to schools. I happen to be a songwriting teacher, and so we walk high schoolers, in my case, through sometimes exercises with mental health so that they have other ways to process emotions aside from things that would be harmful, or just giving them tools. And music is the one that they were excited about. So they wanted to be a part of our organization. They have to interview, and it's a job, and we pay them and everything. It's an after school program. One of the things I teach is an awareness of your culture and your story, and how important that is, and how no one can take that away from you. And that we have a culture of industry and machines in the United States. But there's so much more that you can draw from. So even if you don't have a connection to your people, having a connection to your personal story and how you got here and being honest about that, I personally think it's not only healthy and therapeutic, but it's for me, it's a type of archival work. At the end of the day, we might be able to create these sonic hieroglyphs that will withstand the test of time, and then you have like things that can measurably contend with or cross-reference reality when we're dealing with, as I say, AI and different lies about history. If more people tell their story, or just how they feel, whether or not somebody interprets it exactly, I don't know, is super important. I think it's just important that everybody empowers themselves. I don't know, I'm still working that out, but we teach songwriting, and that's its own hieroglyph. So I hope people think about their connection to time and our place in history.
It's
If that makes sense.
pretty cool. Pretty cool. Love it.
It's deep. I just live in the
I love
depths.
that. I could probably I could talk to you for a couple of hours. I know we don't have that kind of time, people.
Oh man, we've been going already. Wow, yeah.
You know, Nashon, so me and Dr. G, Chef D. Hey everybody, I see people coming in the chat. Welcome to the show. I'm Jazzie, of course. Dr. G, our special guest, is recording artist Nashon Holloway.
Nashon.
Nashon, yeah. Remember, there was some seasoning on it.
Little Larry's on there. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay, I see somebody in the chat cussing and praying and sipping. Cussing and praying and sipping.
That's right. Cussing and praying and sipping.
Yeah, we can talk about it.
We love that. Thank you so much for answering those questions on the Real You segment. I like that segment. You get to know
back to the Hennessy, this guy.
Put some Hennessy on your name.
There we go.
And it and it has begun now. Once the first Hennessy comes, we're gonna have Hennessy all night.
All right.
Hey everybody, and so just kind of kicking things up. Let's go back to kind of a little bit of the beginning. Like when you grew up, did you grow up in a house full of music? I know your music has soul, has jazz, gospel, R&B. It has so much flavor and jalapeno peppers and all that kind of stuff in there. But so how was it for you growing up?
Oh my goodness. So man, I'm Black. It's great. So I grew up around a singing family. I didn't realize that not everybody's family can sing. I didn't know.
We can't. My family cannot. We are meant to be background singers. We are meant to sing when the shower is on, and you hear. We're gonna be the last one in the back of the choir. Songbird for the Lord. That's what we're gonna be. Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. So yeah, my mom was a singer. She had a singing career. She actually had a recording contract with Columbia Records, which she walked away from, which is hopefully not. I've walked away from some things too, and you have to sometimes because you've got to keep yourself. So anyway, my mom had a recording contract for a little bit. Her dad was a remarkable singer. He had this deep baritone range. He could go all the way up to countertenor. I had some uncles who were Mississippi Delta jazz blues players and gospel players. And they migrated up to Chicago and up to Kalamazoo and Detroit to escape the Jim Crow South. So I have I believe it's my inheritance to be singing and making music. And I got people in my family who are more talented than I am. None of them really have music careers except my brother, Jerome Holloway.
Okay.
He's 10 years older than me, but he's my twin.
We'll take it.
Hey, brother.
He's great. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Do y'all
answer your question?
ever sing together? Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Do y'all ever sing together?
We do. So speaking of archival work, one of the songs we have, which it'll be released sometime next year. We wrote it during quarantine again. We had a great uncle. His name is Simeon Holloway. And it's on my dad's side, obviously. My Uncle Simeon was, amid other things, like an actor and a singer, and a thespian. He was a part of the B-1 Navy Band. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
I haven't.
Okay, so the B-1 Navy Band in the Carolinas, well, actually, don't let me say it's just there, but the B-1 Navy Band was the first group of Black men in the Navy that were allowed to have other positions aside from custodians and messmen and chefs.
Yeah.
And their first position was being musicians. And so my great uncle was a part of that first Navy band, and he was a singer and he was a conductor. And so we wrote a song for him because his goal was to live to be 100 years old. And in 2021, I think we were kind of still quarantining, or maybe it's 2020. It was 2020, excuse me. He lived to be 100 and he threw a party. He threw a party in person. And then he caught COVID and he left pretty quickly. But honestly, we make a joke because in true Holloway fashion, you know, like he left when he wanted to. He wanted to have a party, knew the risk,
Right.
pieced out after he met his goal. That's very true to form. So we wrote a song called Between Life and Dreams about him, me and my brother. Long story, longer.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Nice.
Yeah. And I actually got a chance to perform and record that with a symphony orchestra as well.
Ooh.
Which
I
I
love
wrote.
I've heard you've said music is for the soul and from the soul. What does that mean to you in practice?
For the soul and from the soul. Yes. I don't even remember when I said that, but it's good.
Oh, that's good. That's a good one.
That's a good. Who said that? I'm one of those people that sometimes I'll say something and I got to be careful because I'll black out and I'll be like, "Can you tell me what I said?" Because I know it was good, but it's just like I am kind of spirit led, and you got to be careful because you want to be mature. But yeah. So music being for the soul. Again, it goes back to that. Well, I guess I'll say it like this. I believe that harmony is a lifestyle. So it's a way you treat people, it's a way you treat yourself, way you see yourself, mind, body, soul. So we're talking about the soul, but it's also it's a technology in a way. I've had times, and this isn't exactly music, but I was talking with a friend about it, so it's top of mind. I paint as well, and I was painting something that I didn't know what it meant until after I finished the painting. And it led me down this rabbit hole further that helped me to actually understand more about this part of my career path that I needed to walk away from, because I knew somebody was doing some weird stuff with taxes, et cetera. And it came through the painting. So sometimes you can have this, what some people would refer to as prophetic stuff through creativity. And I believe in song, and uniquely, I think Dr. G, you were saying like, there's a song for everything. There's a sound for things too. We have in outer space, you know, there's a black hole resonates on a B flat or a C about 40, 44, 45 octaves below, maybe about 50 octaves below human hearing. So we're engaging with matter in a way that we're not always conscious of. And it has a sound as well as just something you see, or maybe something you're not fully conscious of. I don't know if I said that well, but we are, I believe, living in harmony with that life force and that sovereignty. So I think music is a good way to remind us of, I mean, and I've said this on other interviews, so I don't know if you've caught it, but because I don't want to repeat myself too much, but music is one of the few ways, like if my grandfather wrote a song, I can sing that song, and in a way I'm honoring him, you know, and I literally have his genetic code in my body. So it's a very unique experience for me. I can pass a song on to another generation. I can record a song. It's a technology unlike anything else for me that I guess I would say, if I have to use the word prophetic, but I don't want to scare anybody away when I say that. So it's for the soul, from the soul. And when you're telling the truth in that way, when you're literally attuned to whatever that is, it's harmony. There's not really a word for it. There's a sound for it. And so, yeah. So I hope I didn't say too many weird things there, but it's for the soul, from the soul. When you're doing something that's healthy for you and it's true, at the most simple sense, there are some times and many times when it's actually going to be good for the community and for the world.
Right.
It's a personal revolution each time you make music.
Well, I always think about, this song, the middle, that was for the soul and from the soul. And if y'all ain't heard this song, shame on you, as we say on the show.
And can I add something? So I was being real esoteric then, because I have this thing between supernatural and natural. But the middle is a love song. It's about kind of friends with benefits. It's very simple. And I was being honest about that. You know, whether or not I was perfect is not even the part of it.
Well, you were perfectly you, so that doesn't count.
There you go.
Yeah. And everybody that's watching this live, and even for those who go back and watch the replay, shame on me for not knowing Nashon so much. Shame on me.
Okay.
But I believe things happen
that one too, Jazzie, because I'm shame on me too.
Hey, we're all meeting each other. This is great.
But we know now. So now there's no excuse. We got to just keep it going.
You know, we always say that music is caring, it's about sharing, and it's something that's going to last forever. You know, Dr.G is probably going to say it a little different than I would, Nashon. You know.
Yes, I will say it different. A lot of times people come around and say, oh my God, the music was great. How come you're not rich? Because you didn't share my shit.
Because you didn't share my shit.
Which cost you nothing. Which cost you nothing to share.
Yeah, we could talk about that too.
We can talk. But what I want people to do right now, Nashon, is check out this beautiful video. And we want to talk about it. We're going to talk about this, you know, the middle.
Hey,
what's in the middle. And we're gonna play the video, and we're gonna have more conversation with Nashon right here on Jazzie After Dark. Let's play.
For lover, for life. Oh, but baby, if you just come on over tonight. I will be here with your face in my hands. You tell me it's only for tonight. You did that already. Tell me I'm wasting all my time. So prove it, baby. Tell me it's only in my mind. But baby, I'm ready to open up and let you in the middle. Yeah, to open up and maybe if we hide undercover.
Love
Thank
it.
you.
I
Thank
love
you
Now,
so
see,
much.
now you know what that means. You got that's the song. You got to get you a little brown liquor. You got
That's
to sit
right.
your arm on the chair, and
That
you just
brown.
got to take your little glass,
Uh-huh.
You
sip it.
sound like a summer breeze. Your voice
Oh.
is a
Summer
whisper.
breeze makes me feel fine. Okay, I'm sorry. I told you I'm not gonna sing. I'm not gonna sing. I'm not gonna sing. But that's that song. That's when you get up on a Saturday morning.
Mm-hmm.
You got housework to do.
Mm-hmm.
You want to just have a chill mood going through the house. You ask that speaker to play that song, and you just let it go.
Yeah.
That's right.
I will.
That's right.
On repeat.
On repeat. I played the song on my radio show Saturday morning. It was maybe about 8. I think I played around 8:40, 8:50. Around, because, well, I have to, a lot of people get on me at the station. They're like, Jazzy, do you ever answer the phone over there? I was like, I'll be in my own little zen.
Right.
And when the music, they're like, don't you hear the phone doesn't ring, so we have a light. And it kind of
Okay.
flashes in the studio. And
Mhm.
I don't pay no attention. And people kept calling Nashon about, who is that? Like, I've never heard you all play her on the station before. It's like,
Aw.
and so I'm just going to tell you, people were digging the song. They were digging you, and people wanted to know who you were. And so
Wow.
I was happy to be able to share that
That means a lot.
part of the world.
That means a lot to me.
Well, you know what? Now, see, I can play that in the OR.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They go to sleep. Shut up. Lay down. Lay.
Mhm.
Hashtag SYADSW. You know what that means? Sit your ass down somewhere. Just
Uh-huh.
there you go. And
That's
you
how you
got
do
that
it.
mellow mood. You have that anesthesia going in, and
That's
you
right.
just feel like I can just.
You're like,
Mhm.
No, don't do the coughing thing.
oh, don't do that.
Yeah,
Oh,
you ain't coming back from that one.
Do something like this. Like don't do this. People start freaking out. Just relax, take deep breaths, go to sleep. That is. I'm mad that I didn't know about this beforehand, but now that I know, I'm going to go buy me some music.
Hey.
and so, Nashon, so I'm like, really, I do have a script that I go by most of the time. Chef D will tell me, and Dr. G's like, you don't follow nothing. I just don't. When you're having authentic conversations with guests, I just go off a little track a little bit. And so, were there pivotal moments or mentors early on who helped shape your sound and your direction? There's so
Oh,
much.
wow.
I just,
Yeah. So there have definitely been a lot of mentors. Are you guys hearing some sound?
A little feedback. A little
A little
feedback.
feedback? Okay. Yeah. There. Okay. Sorry. A little echo. So yes, there are some mentors that I've had in my life. Great question. First mentors I had growing up, being from Michigan, very, very fortunate. Whoa, somebody just said Jill Scott meets Nancy Wilson. Hold on, hold on, hold on. That's the what? I'm literally recording that. That's the best compliment I've ever had ever because those are like 3 of my faves.
babe, okay.
Good God.
Yeah.
But okay, so I'm sidetracked. When I was 8 years old, my parents' record player in the basement, the first record I put on, well, there were 3 that I kind of interchanged. Nancy Wilson, Jackson 5, and Nat King Cole were the first 3 that I really loved.
Okay.
And so when you say Nancy Wilson, that really touched me. But and then Minnie Riperton, I listen to Minnie Riperton like twice a week, which is crazy. Come to My Garden, and Charles Stepney is a Chicago native, legend. So anyway, my mentors, Detroit, Motown. When I was about 16, I had some mentors from some of the women's groups like the Velvelettes, and they would teach me how to take care of my voice. They would teach me how to, work the stage, move the mic around, and I've never forgotten it. And then as I grew up, funny enough, one of my mom's childhood friends was Narada Michael Walden.
Oh, wow.
And Narda is the songwriter for songs such as Freeway of Love with Aretha Franklin. He worked with Mariah, Whitney, uh, big names like that. And he's also a really nice person. And he has a nickname for me. Um, and he'll just text me and tell me that I'm doing a good job sometimes. Oh, another one of my Motown mentors was Paul Reiser. He's the composer for the Funk Brothers. He's a composer for Ain't No Mountain High Enough.
All
He
right.
did a lot of Stevie stuff. There's a name that I shouldn't mention, but it rhymes with Schmobert Kelly Ellie. But some of the orchestration, and he doesn't like to talk about that for obvious reasons. He also composed Papa Was a Rolling Stone, that big long intro
Oh
with all
yeah.
those strings. That was him. So
Oh,
he will text me from time to time and give me pointers on my music. And then most recently I met Liv Warfield. She was a
oh, I love her.
she's yes.
Yeah.
Do you know she's doing here in Chicago, Cabaret Zazu, I think it's called.
Okay.
Cabaret Zanzani, excuse me. And it's Teatro Zanzani. It's downtown Chicago. She does this show where she was formerly a background singer for Prince, but she has her own career as well. And so she is a powerhouse. She's so dynamic. She also is doing aerial arts while singing.
Oh.
Do you know that? She's up in the air, upside down, twirling around, and she's got this big belting voice.
Wow, yeah. She's so talented.
She's so talented. So I don't know if she knows that I call her a mentor, but she's invited me on some of her shows, and I consider her a big sister because there's none like her. There's nobody like her.
I know, but there's so much to Nashon, y'all. But I have to talk about a little bit, like your work with David Foster, Tank and the Bangles, the Chicago Symphony Orchestra. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. David Foster. I've worked with him, I guess, technically twice now. Usually I'm singing background vocals. So first time I worked with him, I was singing background vocals for an artist named Charisse. Charisse has now transitioned and I believe her name is Jake Zyrus. And so Charisse had like a big choir behind her, and I was one of like the background singers in the choir.
Mm-hmm.
And David Foster was there, and he was leading and orchestrating the whole thing. And it was actually on the Oprah Winfrey Show. And that was back when there was an Oprah Winfrey Show here in Chicago. Tank and the Bangers, that I got to open for them here in Chicago. I don't even know if Lagunitas is open. We're going to open for them at Lagunitas. They were really dope and kind and hilarious. I got friends who play with them regularly now. It's crazy, right? Bass player, Matthew Skills.
Okay. And how would you work with Jennifer Hudson? Did you work with Jennifer Hudson?
I did work with Jennifer Hudson. That was similar, background vocals. And then also I did a stint where I was doing production. And so I was doing behind the scenes, making sure that the sound guy and all the admin for the shows were working out, because I thought that was going to be a good way to learn the scene, but then also I may be able to meet some different people that I otherwise wouldn't have. I stopped doing it though, because they need you to lift like hundreds of pounds all the time, or like it just wound up being, I had to be a ninja, and I liked solving problems, but I was like, I'm a small person and I need my body. So yeah, I'm gonna be singing more than this. So yeah, I did some singing, and there was a couple other times with her where it was production.
Okay. Oh,
backstage.
When we talk about purpose and advocacy, your work often intersects with mental health, education, social justice, but how do those values shape your music?
I mean, I'll try to keep this brief, but as far as those values, I'm a student of Stevie Wonder and those people who wrote protest songs, You grow up in church. Church was a place where SNCC was. Church was a place where NAACP was, and the music and all of the songs. Like we've used songs to follow the North Star, to freedom. So it's technology. I'll say it again. To me, so I try to follow in the footsteps of people like D'Angelo who are bearing the torch of what Black music is, which is liberation.
Right.
Okay.
I love that. I love that. Everybody, make sure you go over to Nashon's website, NashonHolloway.com. Go get her music, support, share, and all that jazz, right?
Literally.
And so looking ahead, if you could leave one message through your art, what would it be?
Deep. If I could leave one message through my art, what would it be? One message. Yeah, that's a really tough one. One message. I mean, the first thing that comes to mind is kind of about love, but there's something more that I want to say.
Oh, well, just say what you feel.
Say what you feel. And love is important because I think love just goes over so many avenues. Love for yourself, love for your community, love for humanity, love for what you're doing.
Yes.
It's just love. I think we sometimes try to put love in a box and think that it's just related from a person to a person, but you can love what you do. You can love helping others. You can just love sometimes just being happy, just being free. You get that one day where you just wake up and it's like, man, this is good.
That's right.
This is
happiness.
Good. Yeah. And especially when you go through something or you come out of something, because it's one of three things. Either you're in the middle of something, you just came out of something, or you're heading into something. So you just try to brace yourself for that as much as you could. And sometimes you look back and say, I'm trying to figure out how did I still make it? But the point is, I'm still here. So every day of life is a chance to get it right.
In the middle.
In the middle of that phase. In the middle.
Yo, that was good. Yeah, I guess, I mean, I definitely second all of that, and third and fourth and fifth, because that was really beautiful. So yeah, love is a big thing. Taking care of each other is a big thing. Taking care of yourself is a big thing. And when you mention the middle, it reminds me of a story about my name, and I won't go into it, but the person that I'm named after was somebody who timed his courage in such a way that it helped a lot of other people. So maybe there's some inspiration to do something.
Your test will be a testimony.
No, maybe that'll be something I hope people get from the sound. Other than that, just have a good time, enjoy it, because it's also just music. If you only get the music and it's good to you on the surface, fine, that's great.
I love it. So what's next? People, I'm looking at my phone. My phone's going off, and from TikTok to Facebook to Twitter, and so where's she going to be performing at next? When can we see her perform live and all this jazz?
Oh, that's such a great question. So on November 17th, I will be performing at, I'm looking up it's 700 East Oakwood Boulevard. It's in Chicago. It's at the Jacob H. Carruthers Center. I'm performing with my group Honey Noir. And that group I'm really proud of. It's 3 powerhouse individuals. I feel very kindred with these women. I feel like we are sisters. We've known each other for about a decade now since we've been in Chicago. Amina Love is one of the artists in the group. And she is, you ever heard that song, It's Your Birthday? It's your birthday? Yeah, she wrote that.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
That's the homie. She also plays bass and guitar, and she paints. And so, yeah, she's awesome. And then we have Alicia Monique. And you'll see this on like my Instagram page as a flyer for it. Alicia Monique is, she's a great vocalist. She plays the electric ukulele. So I'm on guitar and vocals. Amina's on bass and vocals, and Alicia is on the electric ukulele, and we're all singing. And we will do cover songs, from the neo soul era. We do jazz because we've all studied jazz extensively and classically. And Alicia also is a great teacher. She runs something called the Vocal Shed here in Chicago, which has gone viral, very viral, because she's just dynamic. She knows how to work a whole room. She's such a wonderful leader, and I consider that to be like a type of doctoring that she's doing, because if, and this is all my answers are so long, but if singing is really, really good for your health, even just the breathing part of it, in a way, when we harmonize together, it's really good for the soul, but it could also be medicine. So the next show is the 17th, and then I'll be joining her for the Vocal Shed in December.
And Ron Letford says they need a Detroit show.
Hey, let's do it. I'm ready. I'm gonna be up there. I can guarantee it. Sometime next year. I miss playing in Michigan, because one thing, Chicago's cool. Chicago's great, but we stay in the shed. We stay in the gym. We stay working. And sometimes, like, other people have seen what you do and they really want to, like, it's not a break, but it has a different, I don't know. Getting a taste of other energy is good too. Yeah.
Well, we need you down south. We need you in Alabama and Georgia. We need you down this way too.
Yeah, I would love to. I have played Alabama. I was on the road with Ruben Studdard, and he's from Alabama.
Right.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He's so proud. Yeah, he's so proud. Yeah.
We're so proud. Well, we're so proud of you, and myself and Dr. G and Chef D. We want to thank you so much for gracing us with your presence, your authenticity, your wisdom, and whatever we can continue to do, Nashon, to support you and your gift and your artistry. I got you every Saturday at WVAS 90.7 and adding you there and spreading the word about your music, but we got you over here.
That's right. Because we're not gatekeepers. We're going to share it with everyone.
There you go. That's what time it is too. We got to build what we want to see.
That's right. Yeah.
We just got to build it. So thank you for such a great, safe, hilarious space to be myself, for promoting my music, for promoting artists like me. But congratulations, you have wonderful spirits.
Thank you so much. Can you hang around for like a minute?
I sure can.
Okay. All right. Thanks. Hey, everybody. Another great show, Dr. G. And Dr. G, forgive me, Dr. G does a segment, y'all, Mind, Body, and Soul. And Dr. G, what were you going to share with us about that? I want you to get that.
Yeah, I know I don't prepare this stuff. I go on the whim. He going to put me on the spot right now. So then I'm going to put you on the spot. I'm a sharer. That's just what I do. So not too bad, though. So, this time of year, I'm going to give you a little tip. This time of year, the weather's changing. It's getting colder outside. I know up here in New York, the temperature is dropping to 30 degrees. So everybody has that time where it's flu season. They're talking about vaccines and all the other stuff. The one thing that's going to contribute to you getting sick is a lack of what, Chef? A lack of what?
Sleep.
Vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E. Pick one.
Vitamin D.
Correct. That is, you are learning. Yes. I know people think about vitamin C all the time. When when you get sick, drink orange juice, vitamin C. No, the biggest deficiency we have this time of year is vitamin D. Vitamin D is linked to bone health. It's not Hennessy. It's not Hennessy. Right? So you take me off course. Vitamin D is linked to when you have a deficiency in vitamin D, you tend to start to sweat more. Those are signs of sweating more. A lot of bone aching, joint aching, muscle aching. A lack of vitamin D will increase your blood pressure. It will also give you more susceptibility to having diabetes. So you got to take your vitamin D. I tried to tell my job that it was a deficiency, that I was getting workers' comp because I'm always indoor. I go in before it's dark. I come out it's dark. They said, no, it's not workers' comp. Just take the pill. So yeah, you got to just take the pill.
The vitamin D, y'all.
But good sources of vitamin D. We love to go outside and get some from the sun, but lately, the weather's crazy. You don't get sun. But eat your fatty fish. Eat your fatty liver. I don't eat liver, but liver is a good source of vitamin D. I'm not eating liver, but cheese. I know everybody want to be healthy and eat egg whites. No, vitamin D. Eat the yolks. Eat the yolks, okay? Milk is a good source of vitamin D. Great fatty fish like salmon, tuna, mackerel. So have a good meal, get a little vitamin D, And for those who don't take your pill, you should get on average between 800 and 1,000 units. For us people of color, I know we think we have melanin, that we have a, with our melanin, it's hard for us to absorb vitamin D. So try to go up to that 2,000 IUs a day, and you'll be fine. Increase that vitamin D during this time of year, please, please, please.
I love it, Dr. G. Well, you know what, Dr. G, that's a wrap on tonight's episode of Jazzy After Dark. Huge thank to Nashon Holloway for sharing her voice, Nashon, with her vision, her heart with us. We appreciate her. If you want to hear more about our work, don't forget to check out our website. It's streaming right here on the show. Follow her journey, support her. Until next time, keep the vibe alive, keep the conversation soulful. And remember, the night is always young right here on Jazzy After Dark.
We love you guys.
Thank you. Chef D said,
Hennessy on Hennessy. Yes, Nashon. Get it together.
Everybody have a beautiful night.